Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve May-June 2021. In this video we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 1 Core Variant 11 May-June 2020. Let's start. The first question. Write down the value of the 7 in the number 570296. I hope you know your place value. This is unit, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, so 70,000. The next question, the table shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at midday on the first day of each month during 1 year in a city. Calculate the mean of these temperatures. For this question, we have to add all the numbers and then divide by the total frequency. So how many months there are? 12 months. So we are going to add all the numbers and divide by 12. And this will give us 19.25. Question number 3. Write these numbers in order starting with the smallest. Change all to decimals. So 13 divided by 201 will give us this 5.6%, means 5.6 divided by 100. This is already in a decimals, so we leave it this way. And 5/89 will give us this. Now we need to know which is the smallest. If there is no number here, it means there is a 0. And 0 is smaller than 1. So first number is 5.6%. Second, as you can see, is 5/89. Do not write the decimal form, the form the number was in. The third number we have is 0.0646 and this is 0.065. So as you can see, 13/201 is smaller than 0.065. So we'll write it here, 5.6%, 5/89, 13/201, and 0.065. Question number 4a. On each shape, draw all the lines of symmetry. This is an equilateral triangle. All the three sides are equal. Because all the three sides are equal, you are going to get 3 lines of symmetry. So from each vertex or point, draw a straight line to the opposite side. So this will be like this. These are our 3 lines of symmetry. The second, you have a shape like this. You can only have 1 line of symmetry in the middle, like this. Part B, write down the order of rotational symmetry of this shape. You can see these 2 lines are same. So you will have rotational symmetry of 2. Rotational symmetry means if you rotate this shape 90 degrees, 180, 270, and 360. How many times does it look the same as this shape when you rotate it? So it is the same 2 times. That's the reason the answer is 2. Question number 5. In the triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. This line tells us both the sides are equal and angle BAC is 38. BCD is a straight line and work out the angle ACD. We need to find this angle. For that, we will need to find ACB and ABC. They both are equal to each other. If 2 sides are equal, the opposite angles will be equal. This is an isosceles triangle. So suppose you are naming this angle as X. So even this will be X. If you add all the 3 angles, they should give you 180. 2x is equal to 180. The plus 38, when you move to the other side, will be negative 142 divided by 2. And that will give us 71. So this angle is 71. Angles in a straight line always equal to 180. So 71 plus ACD is equal to 180. Therefore, angle ACD will equal to 180 minus 71, which is 109 degrees. So this was an easy 3-mark question. I hope you understood it. Question number 6. Diego flies from Madrid to Buenos Aires. His flight leaves at 20:55 and arrives at 3:50 local time. The local time in Buenos Aires is 5 hours behind the local time in Madrid. Work out in hours and minutes the time the flight takes. It's behind means that if you want this time to be the same as the local time in Madrid, you have to add 5 hours to it. So the easy way would be, this is 20:55 and midnight is 24, right? So you have 21, 22, 23 and 24. How much time this is? This is 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it will be 21 hours. And this is 1 hour, 1 hour, and 1 hour. Total, we have 3 hours and 5 minutes. 24, after that, 3:50 is there. So you add 3 hours and 50 minutes. But you also have to add 5 hours because they are behind 5 hours. So this will give us 11 hours and 55 minutes. So that's the answer. Part B. Diego changes 200 euros into Argentina pesos. The exchange rate is 1 euro is equal to 24.8 pesos. Work out how many pesos he receives. So for the currency questions, we are going to do cross multiplication. That is very easy. Write down both the currency. This is euro and pesos. 1 euro is equal to 24.8 pesos and 200 euros is equal to how much? We cross multiply. 1 multiplied by x is going to be x, and 24.8 multiplied by 200 will give us 4,960. So that's the number of pesos he's going to get. The distance between Madrid and Buenos Aires is 10,050 kilometers. Diego's return flight takes 12 hours 30 minutes. Calculate the average speed in kilometer per hour for the return flight. Speed is equal to distance over time taken. Distance is 10,050 kilometer and we want the answer in kilometer per hour. And we have 12 hours and 30 minutes. To change the minutes into hour, we divide by 60. That will give us half. So 12.5 hours. That's the time taken. This is the hours. So let's divide it. And we will get 804 kilometer per hour. Always remember, for distance questions and time questions and all, you need to change the units to what they want you to write in. Question number 7. Rectangle A measures 3 centimeter by 8 centimeter. 5 rectangles congruent to A are joined to make a shape. We have to find the perimeter of this shape. So we know that the long side is 8 centimeter and 3. Let's write down all that we have. 3 and 3. It's a triangle, rectangle, so the opposite sides are going to be equal. This is going to be 3 and 3. This is 8 and 8, 8 and 8. Now we are left with these. We know that this middle part, this is 3, but that is not a part of our perimeter. It is inside. It is divided into equal parts. So let's think of this as an x and an x. X plus 3 is equal to 8. So 2x is equal to 8 minus 3, which is 5. And x is equal to 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5. So this side is 2.5. Don't miss any sides. It will be okay if you didn't write it all. You can just count it like I'm going to count now. So we have 3 numbers. We have got 8, we have got 3, and we have got 2.5. Let's count the number of lines that are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 8 times 6. And let's count 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's count the 2.5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bracket means multiply. So 8 multiplied by 6 plus 3 multiplied by 6 plus 2.5 multiplied by 8. And we will get 86 centimeter. Question number 8. Find the highest odd number that is a factor of 60 and a factor of 90. The answer is 15. But if you don't understand, write down all the factors like that. 1 multiplied by 60 will give you 60. 2 multiplied by 30. 3 multiplied by 20. 4 multiplied by 15. 5 multiplied by 12. And 6 multiplied by 10. Now write down the factors for 90. 1 multiplied by 90. What you can do is divide each number. So like divide 90 by 2, you will get 45. Therefore, 2 multiplied by 45 is 90. Then divide 90 divided by 3 is 30. When you divide 90 by 4, you will get a decimal. So you don't use that. Divide 90 by 5, you will get 18. And divide 90 by 6, you will get 15. 7 will not go, 8 will not go, 9 times 10. So now which is the highest common factor, highest odd number that is a factor of 60 and 30? 15. So that's the answer. If they had not said odd, what would have been the answer? 30, right? Question number 9. We have been given the quadrant and we have to find PQ, write PQ as a column vector. Before we start, when we write as column vector, the top number represents the x and the down y. If you are shifting your point to the right, the x value will be positive. If you are shifting your point to the left, your x will be negative. And if you are shifting your y up, then that y value will be positive. If you are shifting down, it's going to be negative. We always start horizontal, right or left. So we are going from P to Q. The direction is important. We cannot go from Q to P. We have to go from P to Q. So we are moving to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is negative 5. And then we move up by 1, 2, 3. So this is our PQ as a column vector. Part B, write 3PQ as a column vector. This is very easy. 3PQ means we multiply 3 with the x value and the y value. So 3 multiplied by negative 5 is negative 15, and 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Question number 10. Work out the size of one interior angle of a regular 9-sided polygon. There is a formula to follow it. You can use n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n, where n is the number of sides. Always take a notebook and write down all the formulas that you come across when you are solving past papers, and then you can refer to them and revise them. This is an easy 2 mark if you knew the formula. So what is our n? 9-sided, so n is 9. We write 9 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 9. We will get 140. Question number 11. A cone has radius 4.5 centimeter and height 10.4 centimeter. Calculate in terms of pi the volume of the cone. The volume of the cone can be found by this formula. So we will write volume is equal to 1/3 pi. Replace the r with 4.5 square and height with 10.4. Now we want to have pi in the answer. So don't put pi in the calculator. Put 1/3 multiplied by 4.5 square multiplied by 10.4. That will give you 70.2, and add the pi which we had here. So the answer is 70.2 pi cubic centimeter. Question number 12 is a sequence question. The nth term of a sequence is 6t minus 8n. Find the largest number in this sequence. N is the position of the term. So we start with 1, right? The first term will be the first position, the second, third, fourth. That is our n. And as there is the minus, the highest number will be when n is equal to 1. So 16 minus 8 multiplied by 1, we replace the n with 1, will give us 52. That's the largest number in this sequence. In part B, we have been given 5 terms and we have to find an expression for the nth term of this sequence. The first thing, check the difference between each number. 12 plus 7 is 19, 19 plus 7 is 26, 26 plus 7 is 33, and 33 plus 7 is 40. So the difference between the two numbers are same. It's a constant. So it's an arithmetic sequence, and the formula for an arithmetic sequence is a plus n minus 1d, where a is your first term and d is your difference and n is the nth term. So we have the first term, which is 12. The difference is 7. We replace it, expand the bracket, subtract the like terms, so 12 minus 7. So we have 7n plus 5. There's an easier way to do this also. What you can do is whatever is your difference. So what is your difference? 7. Write it with n. Whatever is your difference, you put an n next to it. And whatever is your difference, subtract it from the first term. So 12 minus 7, you will get plus 5. This is the shorter way and this is the long way, whichever way you understand. The next question is an algebra question. We have to factorize. Factorize completely 21a square plus 28ab. Now let's see that you have 21. Let's leave the number 1 minute. And we got a square. It means AA plus AB. 21 and 28, write in the calculator as a fraction. 21 over 28. It will give you 3 over 4. So write the 3-year and the 4-year. There should be another number. 3 times what will give you 21, or you can think 21 divided by 3, what is the answer? So 21 divided by 3 is 7. To put a 7 here, and 4 multiplied by 7 is 28. Too long. Factorize completely. 21a square plus 28ab. Let's write the a square as a multiplied by a. And there's nothing to simplify there. So what is common with the variables? A is common. We remove that out. We write it outside the bracket. There's a plus here, put a plus here. There's a A remaining and a B remaining. And now the numbers 21 and 28. Write in the calculator like that. As a fraction, you will get 3 over 4. Put the 3-year and 4-year. But there was 21 and 28, and now we have written it as 3 and 4. So there was something common which we have to factorize. Whatever is your first number, divide it with the first number in the bracket. 21 divided by 3, you will get 7. So your answer is 7a bracket 3a plus 4b. This is if you didn't understand how to factorize. But if you know how to factorize, then if you have written this down, we remove the a out because that's common, and we'll be left with a plus b. Now 21 and 28, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28. What is common? 7, that will go out, and 3 and 4 will remain. To the end of this tutorial. From question number 14 onwards, do watch the part 2. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, do subscribe. If I've helped you, please like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for watching.